What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony, and this is Death Road to Canada. Whoa, oops. Okay, everything's fine. Let's start up a new run here. We're going to do a new game, because we won. We are going to start achievement hunting today. I'll get to that in a second. Let's just jump into a run first, though. We're going to load a new familiar face I made, the Lone Jerk. He's a berserk big bruiser. His buddy, nobody. And the game mode is short trip to heck mode. Okay, let's start. Let's make sure everything is correct first. Nobody, the Lone Jerk, short trip to heck mode, start. All right, we know that dogs are very fast. For fun, try having a dog solo loot a city as everyone rests. Isn't that no longer a thing? Like, you can't do that anymore unless it's a really smart dog? I swear I saw that in a changelog. Oh well. So, house on the road, rest stop, or quiet hotel? We'll go quiet hotel. We got a sparse sluggish swarm here in the late afternoon. Achievement hunting is what we are doing from now on because we've beaten every game mode. So, that means we will be trying to get all 34 remaining achievements that I have not already unlocked. Starting with the loneliest something. 1 second. Oh, okay, I gotta play, but I also gotta look at the achievement list at the same time. It's called The Loneliest Road. I should have known that. It could have been like The Loneliest Jerk. I don't know. But, The Loneliest Road is what we're working on first. We will need to win with no one except this guy. No recruits ever. No anything but this guy. And it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I think we'll probably get it this time. This first run here is my guess. I sure hope. Which is why we're doing short trip to heck mode. It's the easiest mode. It's shorter. It's a trip to heck. We're not going to need very much food. We're not going to need very much ammo or anything because we can only have one gun at a time. So if we get, we'll probably roughly evenly get ammo for all three gun types. We'll just choose one to take on any given trip, or none if we have other good weapons. Things like that. The other achievements we have to get, we will be getting at other times. So this one is kind of the only one we can work on at the moment. And then, of course, two other more passive, continuous ones that will always be in the back of our mind. The first of those is Zombillion for splatting 100,000 zombies. We are at 73,000. So that's good. We're close to that. The other one that is kind of just always going to be present until we finish it is 5-game streak for winning 5 consecutive games, and of course not losing in that time. That'll be fine. We can do that. We haven't yet, but that's because we've always just been playing the harder. We learned how to win, then we played the harder game modes and died more, and then we learned how to win those, and now we should be fine. Because I think we're going to be primarily focusing on the easier game modes. We are going to play a lot of rare characters mode because we have 25 achievements that require, at the very least, recruiting any given rare character. There are more that we've already finished, but the ones we have left, there are 25 of them. 23 of them are for finishing with a specific rare character. The other 2 are for recruiting Knight and keeping her alive until she leaves you, because she leaves after like one encounter. And the other one is called, that one's called Gallant Knight. The other one is called Anime Syndrome, and for Anime Syndrome you have to, well, yes, let's go. It says Anime Girl animated the car. Okay, so right now we're working on the loneliest road. Zombie watch, it gets late and there's no great place to camp. Solo zombies hobble around in the far distance. and one might sneak up on the lone jerk while he sleeps. Who should stay up on watch? Is it better to be tired or take 1 damage? I'm gonna say be tired. Oh, he's hurt anyway. He falls asleep almost instantly. Okay, at least he's not tired. Whatever. He's probably got really low loyalty, so he's not very loyal to himself, and he fell asleep. Perfect. All right. Back on the road. Not a great start, but an okay one. We've got medical supplies. We might be able to heal up. We probably need more than just the 2. We probably need at least 3 to heal. I'm assuming his medical is the lowest possible value. Let's see what this is. The lone jerk gets a rare, peaceful moment to relax on an apartment roof. With no one to bother him, he decides to exercise for fitness because we already have, we're already too swole to control. He repeats until ultra fit. The lone jerk's fitness increases from smiley to super smiley. The next achievement I want to try to get after we finish this run will be Dog Squad for winning with 4 dogs. That one, we will obviously be starting with a friend of dog and trying to recruit a dog as soon as possible, and then trying to recruit as many more dogs as we can. Don't take any damage. That was a pretty unfortunate position in which to start, but we worked it out. We're fine. The hardest part about that one isn't going to be, well, it's the combination of several things. First, recruiting 4 dogs. Second, not letting any of them die in any of the final events. It's like having to win with a full party, which we've already done. That's the no jerk left behind achievement. Because they're all, you know, they're all dogs. It's going to be a tough one, but that's the next one I plan on focusing on, unless you guys have a better idea for what to do. And after that, well, and I don't think we can do that one on short trip to heck mode, for one thing. Because I don't think we're going to be able to recruit 4 dogs on short trip to heck mode. I think we're going to have a normal duration run for that in order to get enough dog recruits. Unless having dogs makes you more likely to find dogs, in addition to having a friend of dog. Oh, I thought there'd be a door up there. The hardest achievement to get is going to be Omega Streak. That is for getting a streak of all 10 game modes, or as it says here, the first 10 game modes. There are only 10. I'm assuming they're planning on adding more in the future, but for now there's only 10 game modes and we have to streak them all. You might think that after this run, we'll have 3 of those, but that's not the case at all. We actually only have 2, and we will only have 2, assuming we win this. And I'll tell you why. Marathon mode, we won. And then we beat Keppa mode in the next set of episodes. But between those, I tried Keppa mode, and I lasted about 6 minutes, and then Keppa died because I didn't realize how low his health was. I didn't realize he couldn't survive a single hit. So I wasn't controlling him, I wasn't paying any attention to him, and he died. And I just didn't feel like uploading that 6-minute run. It didn't seem necessary. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you guys. I just didn't think that needed to be shown. I would like this hatchet over that tennis racket, though it's still not very good. I'd like most of these things here. What I'm gonna do is pick this up, splat these zombos, and then go get the hatchet back. So we are actually gonna have to beat marathon mode again, which is fine. We can probably knock that out during the 100 subscriber special that is coming up any day now. Just subscribe if you want to help me reach that, and there will be a live stream of an entire marathon mode run. If I lose within the first 2 to 3 hours, I haven't figured that out yet, I will do it again, maybe the next week or 2 weeks from then, depending on what my schedule's looking like. As soon as I can. Another one, I'm probably going to do it on a Saturday. So reach 100 subscribers. The following Saturday, I will do the marathon mode live stream marathon. And after that, if I don't win, and if I lose within the first 2 to 3 hours, I will schedule another one for as soon as I can. Yeah, and winning Keppa mode again should be a breeze because we don't need to even worry about keeping Keppa alive, and it's not that much harder beyond that. So whatever. I think the first 3 achievements we will be unlocking are going to be probably 5-game streak, the loneliest road, and maybe Zombillion or one of the rare character ones. Not in that order. Yeah, I feel good about making that claim. We might end up getting a lucky break in the first attempt at Dog Squad. I anticipate winning the Dog Squad run attempt, but maybe not getting all 4 dogs to the finish, which is why I think we can get a 5-game streak before we get a Dog Squad victory. I want to go get that hatchet. This rusty machete is going to break any minute now, so we're going to take a better weapon instead. Though I think we might be better off with just boxing. I'm not sure, which is why I want to take the weapon. And we're going to go back to the car because it is very, very dark out. Not a bad outing, though. I think we pulled in a decent amount of stuff. Let's get this car started. There are a lot of zombies around us. I don't think we missed any houses, but if we did, we would have had to anyway. We got up to 136 gas. We've got enough food for the whole run, which is, you know, not saying much. We only need 16 for the whole run. We've got 21. We can buy something that costs 5 and still be fine. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water here. We still can't heal up, unfortunately, but we do eat a decent meal. Are we smart? We're not, but we've also got poor attitude. So I think either of these is going to cause a negative hit to our morale. Let's sing a song. And morale goes down. That's fine. We couldn't have used either of those. It doesn't matter. Apparently we need 4 medical supplies to heal, which is rough. I don't think we're going to be able to fix this pump either. I'd rather not take another morale hit from failing. I don't want to take damage and die, so we're going to leave the pumps alone. We're good. We'll be fine. Not the greatest beginning of a run, but it's okay. Outside of Canada, most of society and civilization has been destroyed. We can still find people trading whenever and whatever. So let's visit a trader camp. If there's something good for sale, we'll try to grab it, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford anything. We don't want to buy the revolver. We have a shotgun. We don't care about the cowboy rifle. We're going to leave. I'd love to be able to tell someone to cool it. Is this Patsy? We're going to leave her for now and forever and ever because we don't want to recruit anyone for this whole run. Alas, poor Dedrick. I knew him, the lone jerk. And this guy's going to say something similar. Bert, apparently. Nice hat. Let's talk to, is this Carnage Weapons over here? Carnage Weapons. We can tell her to cool it, which we will probably do. We could buy a parking meter. I've never bought a parking meter before, so we might do that. But then we wouldn't be able to tell her to cool it, which means we have to wait until we find out if there's somebody else we can tell to cool it. And there is. Pipe bomb supplier. 8 pipe bombs for most of our food. I'm going to say back away slowly. And we already talked to that guy. So here's the plan. Let's buy a parking meter. I've never done it before. And our strength is pretty good, I think. You know what? I think it's pretty good. Parking meter for 10 food. We ripped this out of the ground. That's how we can pass the savings on to you. Okay. And why don't you cool it, pipe bomb supplier? The mood gets pretty tense with the guy selling explosives, so the lone jerk has to leave the trader camp. Okay. Always have a backup weapon. You never know when yours can break. Agreed. New gun in town. Leave him behind. Leave all recruits behind. That's the point. The lone jerk tries to help. Oh, okay. 1 hour cabin vacation. Siege alert. There's no escape. Try to survive. We are going to bring the parking meter. and we're gonna jump into the siege and hope we don't die. That was a pretty nice hit. That one was less nice, I gotta say. I was hoping for all insta-kills with this crazy gun. It's not a gun, crazy weapon. But no such luck. I guess we sometimes just hit things. Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna use our pistol as much as we can. And then we're gonna leave our pistol behind and take the chainsaw instead when we're done here. We're gonna use all our pistol ammo so we don't feel too bad about leaving the pistol. And then we're going to take the chainsaw. So you might be wondering what's going on with the videos right now and why there were 2 yesterday and another one today. And well, I messed up. I aired, I mistitled on my computer for reasons that I explained in a comment on the video. The siege is over. We can now try to escape. I'm gonna keep shooting. Is that everything? Yeah. Let's go grab the chainsaw and get out of here. I wish we could take the nail board too. If the car was parked outside, we could. We could take it all, but it's not, so we can't. I mislabeled 2 episodes that I recorded on the same day. I put them out of order. That was 190 and 191. Yes, let's hit the road. And then because I mislabeled them, obviously I aired them out of order. And because I aired them out of order, you might have gotten spoilers if you watched 191 when it was called 190. I fixed that. It's all set. We're going to train fitness, though actually maybe not. I so badly want to train fitness, but I need to heal and I need a little bit of morale. So morale and 1 health heal, the worst thing you can possibly grab after a siege. Time heals all wounds, especially zombie bites. The lone jerk's morale increases. Okay. I'm so thirsty right now. Night Siphon. The lone jerk sets up camp late. On the nearby highway is a bunch of abandoned cars. They're broken, but many should have a little bit of gas. Would you like to send someone to siphon out the gas? No. As much as I do want the gas, I don't want him to be tired. So wait until morning, and there's too many zombies. All right. We knew that was going to happen. So I fixed the video titles and thumbnails and wrote a little note in the description and blah, blah, blah. We're going to damage the chassis here because anything else would damage us. Panic. All right, car gets through but takes some damage. Let's check on it, see how it's going. Engine's still going to break down first. If anyone ever listened to me, if everyone listened to me, we'd be in Canada already. Factory rescue and get a reward, or fancy house and get a safe full of stuff. The safe is safer, so let's do that one because it's a similar level of reward. The lone jerk spies a house that looks expensive from the outside. Mild calm near noon. Explore house. There's probably going to be something worthwhile inside it. So I'm going to leave the chainsaw since we don't have very much spare gas and do the mission now. So I fixed those, and normally what I had done in the past is if I made that mistake and noticed it, I would just publish the correct episode, leave the other one up, and skip the next day. But because it was like probably the most climactic run I've had, and it was like the final game mode and all that, I felt bad that I aired it out of order, spoiled it for a majority of the people that watch the videos, and just kinda decided that I'd be recording another episode for today. You should die. There we go. I guess I'll use boxing until I stop sweating, or my face stops flashing red. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's back out of there. We'll use a little bit of our shotgun ammo for this. I'm not feeling too good about how this is going. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. I feel like we should have a martial artist, but I also feel like we need to be able to use guns, so I chose Berserk Big Bruiser for this. Wait. Oh yeah, so you're getting an extra episode. This was supposed to be tomorrow. This was supposed to be for Friday. But doing it Thursday instead. And that's okay. I felt bad. If you want to know how I keep making that mistake, read the description on, I think, yesterday's episode. I'll come back for that in the food once I find the combo or key. And I decided just to, you get an extra one this week. No big deal. But I do just feel bad about spoiling the end of the run without the cool stuff that happened the episode before. I know there are 3 hidden achievements. Those are going to be hard to get because we don't know what they are. I only have an idea of what one of them is, and I don't know for sure. Someone previously mentioned, and I've seen it on like the subreddit as well, I think, that you lose the run if you kill the Prime Minister. So I have a feeling that there's going to be an achievement for that. But I don't see it in the list, so I assume that's one of the hidden achievements. It seems reasonable that it would be. So I'm gonna eventually do that. Maybe, okay. If we lose our streak that we already have, I'll do it. If we don't have a victory pending, like a victory streak pending, I will not care as much. I'm gonna pick up this. Don't really need it. I don't know if the parking meter can break or not. My assumption is no. Did we get the safe combo yet? I don't think we did. There it is. In the very last room we explored. Okay. Yeah, there's 3 hidden achievements. We have an idea of 1. If you know what the other ones are, let me know. Or don't. Keep it hidden from me. And I will just keep playing until I get them figured out. But I think that'll take probably a very, very long amount of time. We can get 75 bullets, but we gave up our pistol. We can take a hunting rifle, which would be better than a cowboy rifle, but we don't have any rifle ammo. Well, very little. Oh, we found some more, so maybe that. But I think what we're going to do is take the container of 80 gas, so we have we can more safely use our chainsaw and not end up on foot as often. We're going to end up on foot when our car breaks down in the next couple encounters, but beyond that, we'd like to, this is not the right way, we'd like to stay in the car as long as possible and be able to use our chainsaw. Though both probably won't be possible. If we have to use our chainsaw to get out of a situation, we'll probably end up on foot shortly after that. Okay, but nearly 200 gas is definitely a step in the right direction. Ooh, the Lone Jerk enters an abandoned gym. There, on a throne of old protein powder jars, sits a bronzed bodybuilder. I am the last bodybuilder, yeah. He flexes and grunts in a mournful manner. If we start a flexing contest, we lose morale, we probably get some other terrible thing happening to us. We can't try to recruit him. We are the lone jerk traveling on the loneliest road, so we're going to ask for strength tips, despite the fact that I think our strength is already maxed out. The advice was so good that a pump is felt immediately. No working out required, unfortunately. It didn't do anything. My mouth is so dry. I don't understand it. I've drank a lot of water today. Where are the exploding zombies and the tongue ones? Good question, Lone Jerk. The Lone Jerk finds an inn open for business. The owner wrings her hands. Give me 10 food. I'll watch over you while you sleep. We definitely need to pay her the 10 food. We can definitely afford it. So let's do it. The Lone Jerk pays to stay a night at the inn. It's comfortable. No one wants zombies creeping while they're sleeping. Heh. Minus 10 food. Lone Jerk's morale increases. Fantastic. To the max value as well. Very nice. I haven't mentioned this yet, but I do intend to do this run in 2 videos rather than 3. Like a normal day, the Lone Jerk meets another person just chilling on a park bench. He seems friendly. They have a conversation just like before the world ended. What was the main topic? We can do an advice exchange. We can rob the guy. We can do a pep talk, or we can just cool it. Advice exchange would probably be good. We might be able to train our mechanical or medical or learn those. Maybe increase our shooting. Worst case scenario, we gain strength and get nothing out of it. We could rob the guy, but it probably wouldn't get us very much. Let's do an advice exchange. The friendly survivor is confused by the worthless advice. We're not smart enough to do an advice exchange. We should have robbed him. Lame. Anyway, so this is going to be a little bit of a long episode, and the next one's going to be a little bit of a long episode as an additional apology for being a big old dummy. Let's visit the trader camp. See what we can get. Firearms coach. Leave for now. Maybe. Maybe. This is obviously just medical attention. Leave for now. And is that it? That is it. What is our car looking like condition-wise? Pretty bad. We might want to leave without it. I think the engine will break down before the chassis, so we'll be okay. Let's give 6 food for training. Wait. We should get a cool it charge going. So since we can't tell this person to cool it, we can only rob them. We're going to forego the shooting training in preference of saying, say it, don't spray it. Oh, yeah, okay, you're one of those types, huh? She alerts the rest of the camp that the lone jerk is a huge dingus and he is forced to leave. Okay. So we're back on the road. We're in the car. The condition is poor. Very poor, but not dangerously poor. Fortunately, always be looting. While driving on the death road, the lone jerk decides to make a stop for supplies. We could do a hospital raid, and get some medical supplies in case we get hurt again. We do have 6 medical supplies, so we'd probably be able to heal up. I don't want to do a deadly Walmart with 1 person. That's not gonna go well for us. So let's do the hospital raid. Pretty much no red encounters is where I'm standing here. Moderate calm near noon. Explore the hospital. Obviously I don't want this. I do want this. Let's go. Of course, starting with the parking meter. At the very least, we knew we'd be able to get 1 or 2 good swings in. And we weren't that crowded. We weren't as crowded as I thought we'd be, which is nice. It wasn't bad at all, and I thought we'd be overwhelmed by zombies right at the entrance, as sometimes happens. Let's switch over to this shotgun. I don't like how if you're like fatigued, you have a really hard time switching weapons. It takes forever. You can't just hit the button and switch weapons. He just sometimes won't switch. It's a pain in the butt. So you're almost gonna die, and then you can't switch to the weapon that's gonna save you. Pretty crazy. Let's stick around in this room and kill these zombies. Try not to let ourselves get cornered. We kind of did that already, so let's start up the chainsaw and cut through them. It was poor play, but it didn't end too badly. We barely used any gas there. Just 5. We're good. And we're fine on gas. Our car's going to break down before we run out of gas anyway, and the next time we find a new car, we'll most likely also get gas with it in a relatively high quantity. I don't want these guys to mess with me later. They're not likely to, but let's just kill them. Actually, these ones I'll leave behind. Go back in there. Okay, well, I gotta kill these 2 now. That's for sure. No, let's go. I'm gonna whip out the shotgun for safety purposes. This room's empty. I guess all those zombies already came after me, except for that lonely one up there. I feel for you, man. I too am lonely. This is quite a lonely road on which I walk. We'll cut it after this loot session here, and I think that'll make tomorrow's episode just about as long as this one, maybe a little longer. Though if it's starting to run super long and we haven't made it to the final encounters yet, I might turn it into 3. I thought a short trip to heck mode would take 3 normal videos, but now it's looking like it might take 4 normal videos. So maybe this will just be 3 long ones instead of 2 long ones. We'll figure it out as we go. We are low on ammo here. That was kind of a waste. Let's definitely be a little more likely to throw things. That's not the word I want, but that's the one I used. Throwing things, furniture and all that is gonna definitely save us some trouble. That was a good hit. Also, just being able to hit multiple zombies in a single swing is gonna help us out. So, gotta waste less of the swings by just hitting one zombie here. Is that everything in this room? Absolutely, it is. If we could get a little bit of food here, that'd be nice. Hospitals do tend to have food in them. People who work there typically work long shifts and need to eat. Patients also need some form of nutrition, or else they might leave the hospital worse off than they got there. We can lift the bed, so I'm gonna. One more toss of that bed, and then there we go. And if I carry this out with me, we should be safe. All right, we closed that door behind us, which is why it's shut. We have one more path, and then we're gonna get on out. Ooh, okay, at least one room connected. I like to know what I'm getting into, so there's 2 rooms connected to this one. We'll go in this one first. There was actually a strategic reason I chose that one first. I don't want to give up our shotgun like I did with the pistol. Ooh, ouchie spray. I can't take it, unfortunately. It would be nice, though, to be able to. What we have is just too good. Do we have more shotgun ammo in the car? We don't. It's pretty bad. I don't think we have any other guns, so we're going to be rolling on just our parking meter and our chainsaw in the next place. Let's see if we can get out of here without making any more swings. We did it. Yes, let's go back on the road, and I gotta say that is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future and help me reach 100. No longer by the end of January, unfortunately, but we're so close, and I will see you in the next episode.